Hello, everybody. It's Bob Anderson, and today is June 24th, 2025. Um, I took the patient approach today, and I actually waited because we had some news at like 9, and we had some other news at like 10, and that kind of stuff. I mean, I was looking at charts and stuff like that, but I didn't get aggressive, and you'll see the aggressive the aggressiveness I got in the video attached here, because I actually entered two trades at the same time, and it was because again, finally, this morning, I was finding that every time I kind of saw something set up, the NQ was north of the 5 minute red line and struggling to go long, while the ES and the RTY were short, and and it was a battle going on, and I just didn't feel comfortable again because there's just not follow through. So I'm trying to line everything up. Anyways, long story short, they all came into agreement in the afternoon. I'm sorry, they all came into agreement. Let's see here. After the 10 o'clock news per se, and so therefore I entered at 10:31. I entered a trade in the RTY, and I entered a trade in the ES. I ended up getting ticked out. Just, I ended up getting ticked out of the RTY trade, even though it worked absolutely beautifully. And as a matter of fact, it worked better than the trade I actually made the money on, which was the ES trade. Just frustrating. You'll see it. I was protecting the candle to my left with my stop, and they came down and ticked me out and then turned around and went the other way. Frustrating. And I never even got an opportunity to re-enter or whatever because, like I said, I had two trades going on at the same time. And so I as soon as that one got ticked out, I ignored it and just focused on the ES. And the ES kind of did its thing, and it wasn't really moving. The funny part was, so the whole time I'm sitting there watching the ES do its thing, it went up and it broke the pivot to the left and that kind of stuff, the kind of stuff I would expect, but it was lethargic in doing it. I'm looking over at the RTY, the trade that I got ticked out of, and it just, give you an example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 candles. The next 15 minutes, all but 3 of them were green candles. And the 2 red ones was just because they kind of consolidated, but they never went down. So 15 minutes in a row, the RTY went long, but not the trade I was in. You know why it's not the trade I was in? Because it was the trade I was in. Anyways, I ended up getting a little aggressive because I got a little irritated. So once we broke the pivot to the left and we came back to the gold line, again in the ES, I took a red line trade in the ES. Once again, just like yesterday, the red line trade in the ES saved me. This time, instead of being a Donchian Channel pullback, it was a crossover retest in the direction that the market had been going all day, which is up. And I took that trade long, and it worked. But it just didn't work like it did the day before. And anyways, so I'll let you see that video. I made another $260 or $30 or something like that. I don't know. I shut it down after that because, again, I got a lot of stuff to do before I go on vacation. So watch the video. And by the way, I knew that I lost the sound when I was uploading. Something happened in my upload yesterday on that 5-minute red line trade in the ES. Of course, the one trade that works absolutely beautifully. and the sound was gone. But I mean, the trade, you got to see the trade. You didn't get to hear my excitement during the trade and how excited I was for the mere fact that for those of you that are ES traders, man, it's rather impressive that if in two freaking candles from the moment you get in, that thing's up about 7 points. That's especially in the summer trading. That's impressive trading right there. Anyways, everybody have a good day, and I hope to get another, try to do the same thing, videotape my trades sometime this week and get another video out just so you can see what I'm thinking and what I'm doing when I'm trying to nickel and dime my way, to a profitable, week. Have a good day. All right, everybody. Today is June 24th. And I'm kind of paying attention to this RTY here because we have been trending down from this red line here back to all these lines that are here that we blew way up from overnight. And so I'm kind of, and we have never tested them. We just blew right off. So the lines of interest are the overnight open, which is that yellow one, the prior day close, which is the blue one, and the prior day high, which is the green one. Those are the lines of interest for me in case we blow down to that area, and I'm going to be looking for a rejection back to the long side. In about 18 seconds, we're going to have some news. It is consumer confidence. So I don't expect much reaction. I just want to be prepared in case we roll down there and create a setup. So here's the 10 o'clock news right now. This is the 10 o'clock news candle. Again, I don't expect much reaction, but I am hoping to get us down to here. Now we have a Donchian low, and we have a pullback after a crossover, but I'm a little leery of that, seeing as how the news just happened. I'm a little leery of that being a 1 minute gold line trade. See, we had the price up above the gold line. We crossed over Donchian low, smooth pullback, that kind of stuff. But yeah, but this is the news candle right here, the 10:01 candle. That's because this candle closes at 10:01, so it's opened at 10 o'clock even, closed at 10:01. So what I would really like is this to come down here in a relatively straight line, and then give me a long. That's what I would like. But I don't know. We'll see. Be a beautiful trade if I can get it. I mean, based on looking at these levels here and where this red line is and stuff, I mean, we're looking at a good potential 10 points if I can get that set up. I think yesterday, was it yesterday? Let me look here. Yesterday, the dirty dog did that. Look at that right there. Yesterday. This was yesterday afternoon. Okay? Run. Right to the prior day overnight open. Bam. Came up, sat on top of the current day overnight. I mean, if this doesn't sound like reindeer games, I don't know what does. Sat on the current day overnight open. Bam. I mean, Does that not sound like reindeer games to you? And mind you, that was after they had gone from the prior day open, close, to the overnight open, just like that. See, zing, zing, gone, down to here, zing, back, zing. Come on, man. So I'm just over here saying, okay, come on. Come down here and play some of these lines for me. But, what it'll probably do is come down here and play these lines after I'm off doing some other things instead of sitting here staring at charts. But that if you go back and look at the price action of the RTY yesterday, it's just a matter. I can't emphasize this enough. It's just a matter of studying the patterns and studying the games that they're playing, and then play that game until they no longer play the game, and then figure out the new game they're playing, and then play that game. Look at this beautiful red line here. It's early trading, so I'm not a big fan of the red line, but it's summer trading also. Donchian low, smooth pullback, bam. It's just like, yeah. Yep. So what I'm looking for is, or what I was hoping for, based on me studying yesterday's price action in the RTY. Remember, I always try to study what happened the day before to kind of get a heads up of what's likely to happen today. And that would have been that this thing rolls down, comes into this area, into these lines. One of them it's seeking, don't know which one it is necessarily, and they are relatively close to each other, and then rejects and is gone. That's it. That's it. That's your trade. That based on what I looked at yesterday. Okay. Again, I'm going off of what I saw yesterday. So, anyways, we shall see. We shall see. We shall see. This video is probably going to get a little long because I'm not getting anywhere. So let me pause this for now because we're just sitting here, and if something pops up, I'll turn it back on. All right, hold on. I'm thinking I might get a potential short here in the red line with the RTY. It might run away from me already, though, right here. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go up here and pierce. Let's go up here and pierce. Come on. I'm going to be ready right here. Let's just see what happens. Come on. Let's just see what happens. Man, looking back on this one, I know after the fact is always great, but notice this. This line ran up. We had an inside bar, and then we had another inside bar where your entry could have been here and your protection spot was right here, because once it broke that bottom, you're protecting the top from a rejection the long way. That was just beautiful. Honestly, that was just beautiful. mean, that was honestly just amazing. That really was just totally amazing. Look at that. This bar is inside this bar. This bar is inside that bar, which was inside that bar. And then the break, I mean, that was so beautiful. God dang. I'm looking at my charts. We're in the red line from the bottom on the ES right now. Also, the NQ is not in agreement with any of this, but I'm just sitting here waiting. This bar was inside this bar. Now we're breaking long, so maybe we won't. Maybe this won't work. We may end up crossing over and retesting in the primary direction that the market's been in this morning, which is long. I don't know. We'll see. As of right now, I'm still looking for a short. It's being held up. Hold on here. See, it's being held up right here in the ES at the red line. Same pattern, basically. So I am watching this at the same time. Wow. Look at that. So we had it from here to here into the red line off a Donchian low. We haven't broke the bottom yet. This is not looking good. Over here, this is not looking good. I mean, we're going to need some drastic collapse in price for that for this to work over here. Yeah, I think we're going to end up having to kill this trade. 14 seconds. Yeah, this would have to fall fast to stay valid right now. This would have to fall very fast. So we are going to kill that trade right there. No trade. All right. Hold on. We'll see. Hold on. Now, frustrating. Just to add insult to injury. So you got the gold over here has been down. Just down. Down. And we had a low, roll up, and then here we are going down. Anyways, would have been really dicey because my entry would have been here. I'd have been squeezed out. Yeah. I mean, I never would have been able to hold that whole thing. What I am going to try and do, just to get this in perspective, what I am going to try to do is get myself into this situation right here. Okay, let me show you this. This is what I'm looking at right now. So this is the RTY here, and this is the ES here. All right. So they've been predominantly long today. Okay, looking pretty ugly right there. But for the first time in a long time, the ES. Oh wait, yeah. This is by the way, this is ES right here. GC's behind it. I'm trying to get everything. I can't change screens as easy as I can move shit around. So the ES is north of the red line, the RTY is north of the red line, and the NQ is north of the red line. They have been battling in predominantly the ES and the RTY have been going the same direction, but the NQ has not. The NQ has been holding north of the red line. Now, the interesting part is even though the NQ's been holding north of the red line, it hadn't been going anywhere. So, probably because it's trying to go long, and these have been, fighting south since the market's open. So it's like, yeah. Anyways, they're all in agreement finally. So if I can get a, you know, like here's a crossover, but it didn't go up high enough for a Donchian channel. I did get a Donchian channel over here in the. I did get a Donchian channel over here in the RTY. Maybe something will set up here. I don't know. It's just very frustrating because I wanted to come down here and play in this. That's what I wanted to do today, and we just didn't do it. So here I am, blah blah blahing with nothing. Nothing. Come on. All right, maybe. Come on, let's get a pullback here. We broke this pivot over here. So let's get a pullback to here and then along. Let me get this out of the way because I'm gonna try to make things work with the RTY. That's what my goal is right now, is to make something work with the RTY. Come on. Come on, RTY. Come on. Come on. Do something. Right here. Come on. Come back in here. Come back in here. It's just mind-boggling. Let me at least get the GC out of the way so I can pay attention to it in case something crazy happens and I can take a trade there. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Chief. I am trying so desperately to find something. Something to make money with in such a dead market. Come on. Let me get a better look at what we got going on here. Okay. Man. It's going to take a while for that red line to start sloping back up. Come on. All right. There we go. Come on. Ooh. Oh, boy. Okay, hold on here. Let me point something out here while we're doing this, okay? So, right here in the ES, look what happened. We came down and sat on top of the red line. All right, now, oh boy, I'm gonna get my buy order ready, just in case. Man, oh shoot, I probably need to have one over here too. I would like this to consolidate down in here. That's my preference. Same thing with the RTY. I would like it to just consolidate right there. Just consolidate right there. Do an inside bar for me. Let's get this 38 seconds out of the way. And then let's make a run north. Come on. Right now, I'm not interested because these tails are this candle's just too big for me to protect, in my opinion, profit wise. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that goes there, and that goes there. All right. All right, here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Obviously, I'm not going for that much money. No. Come on. Come on. All right, I'm going to protect the bottom of that candle right there since we've clipped it. Oh, I'm out. I'm not out over here, though. So let me see. Let me keep going. Come on. Man, I got freaking clipped in the ES. The RTY. Come on, ES. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on, ES. There you go. All right. All right. There we go. All right. There we go. Go north of that. Go north of that. Right there. Come on. Look at that dang thing. Look at the RTY, you dog. Absolute freaking dog. You were going to do it anyways. You're just cleaning out the freaking stops. That's just, oh, God. So frustrating. All right. There we go. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We lost like $110 over here, something like that. Well, something less than that actually, because I got commissions and garbage, whatever. Come on. Let's go. Well, we are going to get that money back in this ES trade for sure. That's my opinion. I like to be optimistic. Come on. Go. There you go. Look at that. Look at that RTY. Isn't that so frustrating? Oh my God. Oh my God. RTY, you just freaking hung me out to dry, babe. Hung me out to dry. Made me look foolish. Made me look foolish and ticked me out. Notice, see that? Notice that, by the way, folks. Notice that. Ticked me out. Then ran up. Frustrating. Absolutely frustrating. There we go. Okay, come on. Let's get some money. Let's hit this trade. I'll evaluate my target better once we get out of this danger zone. All right. So right now, I just kind of put my target at the pivot. But I need to get out of this danger zone for me to evaluate better what I really want to do for a target, if anything. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Well, I don't really see anything. Jesus. All right. Come on. Come on, ES. Let's do some running. Let's do some running to the long side. By the way, I just realized it was the 5-minute red line yesterday's ES trade. Yeah, that was the one I videotaped, and I lost the sound on. It actually recorded in sound. I just lost it. There it was right there. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. That was it. 5-minute red line right there. That was from a Donchian high smooth pullback versus a crossover retest in the direction of the market. So that was the one yesterday, and here is the one today. Yep, that was the one yesterday, and here's the one today. Here's the one today. And it's just so frustrating to see this thing do this. So frustrating. So frustrating to see it do that. Absolutely frustrating. Absolutely frustrating. Just so frustrating. Have I said I'm frustrated enough yet? God dang it. Just piss me off. Look at that. Ticks me out, runs up. I mean, come on. All right, so let's get ourselves in a win-win-win position here. Come on. Boy, I tell you what. And by the way, the NQ is doing the same thing I'm seeing here with the RTY. It's of course it did the Redline test just like the ES. Remember I said the ES, yeah. Anyway, so it did a crossover retest of the Redline just like that. I mean, let me see. Let me try to shrink this down and show you. Right here. Crossover, retest, Redline, boom, gone long. So, it's about that far from its pivots. And this one is, arguably farther when it comes to how this thing moves versus this. But anyways, they're all in agreement. You see that? They're all in agreement together right now, which is what kind of gave me the confidence to do these two at the same time. But because the NQ was in agreement too. For the first time, literally, since the market was open, they were all in agreement of what they were doing together. I just need this thing to roll up now. Come on. Roll up. Jesus, are you serious? This is so frustrating. Sequence of nice, beautiful green candles. Sequence of nice, beautiful green candles. Right there. Nice, beautiful green candles. All right, I don't want anybody to get mad at me, but I'm going to look at adding on a contract right here. Don't want anybody to get mad at me. I broke this pivot here. I'm rotating up. Come on. Come on. I'm just trying to get some money out of this trade. If we aren't going to go anywhere, I got to manufacture it. Come on. Do not come down and take me out. Instead, do your thing right here. Pivot up. Nobody get mad at me for doing this, please. I don't want to hear about it in the comments. Bob, what were you doing? I'm just trying to manufacture some damn money right now because we're not getting any movement. Come on. Oh my. Look at that RTY still go. You know why the RTY is still going? Because that's the one I'm not in. Is that always the case? Because that's the one I'm not in. If I was in that one, it would be laying down there by the red line. And the ES would be running. It's just, I'm just telling you how this stuff works, man. It's the one you don't take that goes like crazy. And it's the one you do take, God dang, are you going to really roll over and take me out? Come on. There you go. Now do it. Now let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on. y'all are frustrating me now. Oh my gosh. Come on. Where are the buyers? Where are the buyers? Where are the buyers? Come on. They're all over there buying in the RTY is what they're doing. Just so they can all laugh at me. I swear to God, they're all laughing at me right now. They are. I don't necessarily blame them. Come on, ES. Come on. This adding a contract thing didn't really work out well for me so far. Holy cow. Come on. There you go. Come on. All right, let's go. Let's go. There we go. All right. All right. Finally. Come on. There you go. Jesus, like watching paint dry. All right, now we're breaking the pivot again, but let's actually break it and run. Come on. There you go. Come on. Come on, ES. There you go. Look at that, folks. Look at that. All right, I'm going to get out of this. I am. I'm getting out of it so I can get it because it's running too fast. All right, boom. All right, I'm done. 230 some dollars. Done. Jesus, this is just way too stressful. Just way too stressful. All right, 230 some dollars. Why did I close out early? I'll be perfectly honest with you. It's running way too fast for the ES. If that was the NQ, that's different. That's running too fast for the ES. It's got to roll over and reset itself again. That was crazy. I mean, I didn't expect it to just launch out of its shoes right here. Yeah. What's it gonna do? What's this right here was frustrating. See that? See that? See that little tick right there and gone? That's just so frustrating. So frustrating. Because this turned out to be a beautiful trade. And where's the target for it? Well, heck, possibly way up here. This is still running. That is hard to believe. I really expected it to lose its gas. Anyways, I got my money. Oh, sorry. What is going on here? I got my money right here, $230 or whatever, $231. I'm just going to call it a day. That's a day of trading. Day of trading of getting punched in the face. Tough, tough, tough. But the lesson for today again was apparently this Redline is the thing to do. In this slow market. Once you get a nice direct. I mean, this was beautiful because we had an inside bar right here, which is what I was screaming for. I didn't want to take this being so far away. And I was asking for that inside bar. We got that inside bar and it went. And it worked. I got greedy trying to take this thing at the same time. Whatever. Well, here's the rollover that I was talking about. Just took a long time to happen. It's probably going to roll right back to this area right here, and then possibly go long. This is about the area it should roll down to. Anyways, that's it. I mean, it's only 10:44, but I'm going to just take my $230 and call it a day. Everybody have a good day. Bye.